In a world where we have something like Cyberpunk 2077, we also have beautiful transparency between a player base and a publisher slash studio. Hey everyone, what's going on? My name is Armand Soto, aka Happy Misclick, and today we're going to be looking at some patch notes slash updates that are going to be made to the Outriders demo that I'm really excited to look through and see how exactly the gameplay is going to change. Make sure to stick around. I'll see y'all in a second. I'm going to be reading off the dev update post, pretty much straightforward, and just giving a few comments. So hey, it starts off with, hello everyone, it's hard to believe that a week has already flown by since we've released the Outriders demo to the world. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much to everyone who has already taken their first steps into the world of Outriders. Okay, so the first thing they address is connectivity. So here they apologize for their back-end systems not being able to scale according to the amount of population demand. Now, patching the demo, here we go. This is exactly what I wanted to see. So they start off with saying, we currently have a patch in the pipeline and are intending to release it as soon as it is past testing. Here is what it will address. Resolutions that apply to all platforms. So they're going to add a motion blur toggle. Now, I believe in my version on PC, I didn't have a problem toggling motion blur. So maybe it was an issue with console. They say that they made they made minor tweaks to the frame rate output for certain items and cutscenes. However, we're working on a more comprehensive fix for the future. Okay, that's good. We were talking about frame rate issues in the previous Outriders video, and if you have not seen that video yet, make sure to click on the title card above. Anyway, let's keep moving. Made improvements to cut down on the time it takes to matchmake. Okay, I didn't really have any issues with that, but I was doing matchmaking with friends. They say that they also just made some other general minor improvements and fixes. Okay, so now here we're getting to additional resolutions that apply only to PC. Fix a crash that repeatedly occurred when opening the menu or inventory. I did have crashes though, I don't know what it was related to. So maybe that'll fix it. So fix the bug that deletes player gear if their connection drops out during a transition, also PC. Improve subtitle display and synchronization during the bad day quest. I did actually see a little desynchronization while playing that quest, and I didn't notice it until I played with a friend a little bit after. Hold on, my window opened. Give me a second. Now we're moving on to the Xbox platforms. They fixed menu prompts not displaying correctly in supported non-English languages. Okay, and now PlayStation. That was really quick. They say that they fixed store links on the Buy Now button in the lobby. Okay, note that while the in-game button will be fixed with the patch, you can still search the PlayStation Store for Outriders should you wish to pre-order it. They also fixed a bug that was causing an audio desynchronization in cutscenes for PS4/PS5. So they discuss balancing the main game with a certain progression system. The progression may be impacted by heavy farming of gear and or mods in the demo. Now it's already showing, and I haven't even played the game that much, but it shows just kind of like how unbalanced the game is in a weird way. When you're playing with friends, it's just like you totally slaughter them. I don't know. They say that they're making these changes to captains. Okay, so the captain mob ability Healing Light will have its effectiveness reduced. Also, the captain mob ability from the Ashes and Phoenix Aura will have their cooldowns increased. Some players were finding it hard to fully kill captains who would trigger these abilities, making for a frustrating rather than a challenging but fun encounter. Okay, that's good. So they're making changes to Goss also. Goss will have his health points increased for repeat playthroughs, which thank gosh, because you can just completely annihilate him like super easily if you just do your interrupts correctly. So that's a good change. Goss healing from his ability Steel Wall will also be increased. Fantastic. So here are some changes to loot drops that you might want to know. While we do not want to prevent farming runs, the loot cave discovered via the triple chest run as well as the store exploit do not feel to be within the spirit of the game. To that end, we are redirecting farming efforts to mechanics in the game that may be more enjoyable for players to play through and repeat. So for all you super farmers who were able to figure this out and get this going. Tough. So epic items will no longer appear in shops and vendors within the demo. So that gives the feeling that the main game will actually have that, right? So then chests will no longer drop legendary items. Oh man, okay, that's kind of rough. Side quest rewards on repeat runs will now have a chance to drop legendary items. Okay, drop rates for enemies are not being changed at this time, as we feel these are balanced quite well for the average player experience. Note that running this backend update is also a way for us to preemptively ensure that such backend balancing can be straightforward, low impact method of also rectifying any excessive balance issues in the main game. Right now we're going to be talking about things that actually annoyed a lot of people, and the first thing is that camera shake during the cutscenes and the dialogues. They say that it's not something that they're able to fully address for the demo, but they're aware that players have an issue with it, so they're going to try to remove that 30 FPS restriction. For matchmaking, while the upcoming patch may alleviate some issues here, they're going to be keeping an eye on it and trying to figure out what the problem actually is. So there's going to be a little bit of time before it seems like they're going to be able to figure out that whole matchmaking issue. So the cover system, so they've been paying attention to player feedback, and they're saying that they can't really fix this in the demo, but there will be many bug fixes for many of the cover locations, which was an issue that we discussed in the previous video. So that's fantastic, because sometimes it was a little janky. It's also going to address a handful of systemic issues that are currently affecting the cover mechanic on a global level. Items disappearing from player inventories. Wow, okay, so I actually haven't heard of this one. This is an issue that we are treating very seriously. Of course, you have to. In the spirit of transparency, they don't currently have a system that can automatically restore an affected player's complete inventory. So if this happens to you, I'm sorry on behalf of the team. I would hate that. Imagine farming hours for legendaries and this happening to you. Oh my gosh. And then there's also cheating and players using exploits, right? So they're aware of people using third-party software, and they're assuring the other players, the people who aren't cheating, that they can find out who is cheating with ease, with no problem. So their actions are not going to actually affect your co-op experience. And then the last thing that they're saying, they're working hard on polishing the game to get it ready for April 1st. We are continuing to track player feedback and bugs coming out of the demo. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think about the patch notes. I'm actually pretty excited. Let me know if you like these kinds of videos, if this is something that you would like to see more of, and make sure, if you enjoy the content, to either follow me on Twitch or Twitter, or like and subscribe, or all of the above, to get more updates and know exactly when these videos are coming out. Thanks everybody. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Peace.